If you're in any way active in the TF2 community, you might have seen this announcement, which basically took over the community like a storm in the last few days. Don't take this the wrong way. I will be very happy if this turns out to be wrong, but I just really don't see this as a worthwhile promise.
Attention, Steam Workshop creators. The last few Team Fortress Summer events have only been item updates, but this year we're planning on shipping a full-on update-size update with items, maps, taunts, unusual effects, lore paints, and who knows what else. Which means we need Steam Workshop content. Your Steam Workshop content.
Okay, let's stop there for a moment. This sentence right here pretty much describes every Steam Fortress and Smithsmith update over the last couple of years. New items, maps, taunts, unusual effects, war paints, and the other stuff. My problem with this announcement is how ridiculously vague it is. Is the person behind this announcement being nebulous on purpose because Valve is making a huge community content update, or are they genuinely trying to hype up the community for some new, groundbreaking stuff? Are they going to introduce new security systems against cheating and botting? Are they adding new weapons to the game? Maybe they are releasing a new game mode? What about this delightful feature? What about new contracts? And no, sorry guys, but adding another batch of snakes on Snakewater, or releasing a bunch of small bug fixes, doesn't exactly count as major content. I really hope I get proven wrong after a couple of months, but I just don't see this update being a promising revival of the game like so many people hype it up to be. Some of you may have seen my Stay Skeptical video where I talked about several instances in the last few years where Valve would basically fart on the community, and people would hype this up like it's the second Jungle Inferno or something. This community is, unfortunately, so starved for new content that we started thinking of routine bug fixes as some kind of major salvation from the developers. When that whole Save TF2 event died down, Valve released 2 small patches which slightly hindered the ability of cheaters and bots to ruin matches. Namely, they fixed the exploit where people could clear the whole chat with a bind, the exploit where people could use SV Cheats 1 on secure servers, the exploit where you could make up a fake client disconnect message, and they added the ability for both teams to have vote kicks active at the same time. Don't get me wrong, these are all very welcome changes, but saying that my video aged poorly because of them makes you a prime candidate for having clown makeup named after you. Take a look at this screenshot from only several days ago, when I tried to play with my friends. I mean, is this what a fixed game looks like to some people? I sure hope not, because this is ridiculous. Oh, also, Reddit bros, can we please overhype some more? Yeah, way to address the counter-argument, king. But hold on, you forgot to label this skeptic a soy jack. That way he will definitely be wrong. The point I'm trying to make is, and I know this sounds pretentious, but get real. This community post is very vague, and mostly serves as an open request to workshop creators to create more content for another update. Much like that infamous tweet from last year, it makes no real promises. They're throwing a bone to a starving dog. Maybe I'm just getting too old, but please consider the following. The more hyped you get, the more susceptible you become to a major disappointment. I want TF2 to receive a major update, with fresh new content that isn't limited to aesthetic community entries, but I just can't trust Valve to deliver one anymore. I'm glad Valve did this. It not only eliminated the tiny sliver of hope that I didn't even know I still had inside of me, but it also serves as a hard reality check to all the die-hard copium addicts in this community. Maybe, just maybe, more people can now recognize that Valve isn't working on the game at all, and are instead completely relying on the community to bring content to them. This should have been obvious from how they initially handled the bot invasion, by muting all free-to-play accounts and restricting communication instead of actually fixing the problem. I can safely say that, while I absolutely adore Team Fortress 2, I despise how Valve is treating it. Thanks for watching.